People, welcome to my tutorial for today. How we all doing today? Based on a very popular request, I'll be making a long straight cut skirt with an open back slit. Actually, it's supposed to be a dress, but because of the request, I'm splitting it because the upper part too is a request. Okay, so I'll use about 2 yards of this Ankara fabric for it, and as usual I'll be folding into 4, first into 2 this way, and then I'll fold again into 2 using a zipper allowance of 1.5 inches. Okay, and this is our starting point here. So on it I'll place my waist measurement, my zipper allowance of 1.5 inch, 8 1/4, one inch for that, and then 2 inches sewing allowance, and then 9 inches below. This is the hip line, and on it I'll place my hip measurement of 11.5. And also 2 inches sewing allowance. So in all I have 13.5. The length of our skirt or gown is 42. So I'm going to take the hip measurement down to the hemline here, 13.5. I'm bringing the 13.5 down here. Okay, and then I'll move in by 2 inches. Then I'll make connections between these 2 inches here and my hip measurement here, then my waist measurement. Meanwhile, this remaining part of the fabric, I'll use it for fold. This is the actual length of skirt. The remaining part I'm using it for fold. Okay, you have your hip curve, better for you. If you don't have, you keep managing till you get one. Okay, quickly I'll cut this one out. Okay, so now having cut it out, I have both the front and the back here. Remember, if you are making a skirt, like I said, this is a gown. If you are making a skirt, you go down by 1/2 inch here. Connect it with your hip curve this way. Okay, you connect it like this and then cut it out. But this is a gown, that's why I will not be cutting it out. I'll cut the lining and then begin the lining process, because the request is how to line a straight cut skirt with an open back slit. Okay, all right, so for the lining cutting, This is how you cut. Someone said I'm supposed to show it, and that's why I'm showing it. I folded into two. I'm cutting the skirt front first. And then you cut. You should try to leave few space. So the same thing for the back. So the back has also been cut. The next thing will be to now begin the lining proper, and this is how I'm going to be sewing it. So this is the wrong side and this is the right side. Placing my lining at the right side, I'm going to sew this part first of all. Okay, so now I've made the first one. So the next thing you do will be to shift it. This is the actual length of our skirt. I hope you see it where you have the chalk. You fold this way. So the back should give you something like this. When you fold this way, you continue sewing. You sew this side and sew the other side. Okay? And when you are done, you turn it over and close it. It will give you something like this. The back should look this way. Okay, so this is what we have after the lining. Next will be to put our dart. So you fold your fabric. I'm just doing this tutorial as if we are just beginners, so that everybody will be carried along. You fold your fabric once again. Okay, so now you fold your fabric back. Now what we have here is 1 inch. I used 1.5 inches as my zipper allowance, and my sewing allowance is 1/2 inch. So what we have left is 1 inch. Bust to bust measurement is 4 inches. So you measure from this folded side 4.5 inches. Okay, 4.5 inches, and then the length of the dart for the front 4 inches is okay. For the back, you can go as low as you want. Okay, and then you take 1/2 inch on both sides. Okay, so we are sewing this way. Let me just give it a notch. Okay, so we are sewing this way. You hold it like this, follow the lines you made, and then sew. Okay, you follow this line this way and then sew it. Then for the back dart, you can use 6 inches. Half an inch on each side as well. I hope you got it. And sew also. So when I do the dart, I will also close the back side. For the length of my zip, I'll use 9 inches, which is here. So I'm closing, this is my 1 inch. I'm closing from this 9 inches to about 12 inches, which is here. Okay, please don't mind my boy. So I'm closing from here to this point. Okay, 1 inch. I hope you get that. Okay, so I should have attached my zip, but since this is a dress, I will leave it for later. Okay, now you see the open slit. All what is left is to use your hem gum at this point to glue it firmly. So you place your hem gum this way underneath. And then you put your iron on it. And that is just that. So now you have your open slit and it is firmly held. Okay, in closing the skirt, you place this one and the front part together this way. Okay, so here I have both the front and the back together, neatly folded. The waist I worked with was 33 inches and hip is 46. This is the hip line, let's not forget. So I'll place my waist measurement, 8 1/4, my hip, 11 1/2, so you sew this way. Okay, now whatever sewing allowance you have here should be what you will have at the hemline. Okay, this is 1 inch, so at the hemline 1 inch as well. Okay, I hope you get that. So this is for one side. So I'm sewing along these marked lines. Okay, on the other side you take the same measurement. All right, so we now have the markings on both sides. Okay, so this is how you join it. You just sew following the lines you made and then tape the upper part. Remember I said this is a gown. If it were to be a skirt, I will remove 1/2 inch from this center. Okay, 1/2 inch would have gone away from here, just at the front. But since this is a gown, I will not be removing anything. Thank you very, very much for watching till the end. If you are yet to subscribe, please do so by hitting the red icon. And to my existing subscribers, thank you very, very much. I hope this tutorial has been very helpful to you. For the complete of this skirt or a dress, you wait for my second upload. See you then and take very good care of yourself. Bye.